Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell G15 5520 laptop. I'm going to show you how to get in, access your RAM. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip the computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now there's 3 screws here towards the left, 3 screws toward the right of my screen, and these 2 down the bottom middle. After that, I would start up here near one of these corners with a small, flat plastic pry tool. I say plastic because they tend to scratch your computer less than a metal one will. And starting in one of these corners, I would gently, slowly pry up this bottom panel from the rest of your computer. Now, you don't want to put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the outside, go nice and slow. And if you get stuck in a section and you can't proceed anymore in that direction, go to the other side, start there, and continue around. Once you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, I have it sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer projects, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description, it'll show you all the tools and supplies and accessories that I recommend for my viewers. Now, before I do anything in a computer, I always either remove or at least unplug the battery. Computers are safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. So I'll show you how to remove it and unplug it now. Now, here's your battery down here. It's held down by 4 screws all along the top edge, and you can see them right here, M2X4. That's what kind of screw it is and the location with this white arrow here. So you've got one here in this corner, one here toward the middle, one here toward the right, and then one up here in that corner. So that's how you would unscrew the battery. And then the battery plugs into the motherboard right here. Now, as with most cables and cords in a computer, try not to pull on the wires as much as possible. Try just to get it around the plug. Now, this one was a little hard. There's a section right here in the middle. You'll see it on your computer where you can put a pry tool there and press it out, but those are only so effective. So unfortunately, what I would recommend is grabbing these cables as close to the port and the plug as possible and pulling a little bit while at the same time pushing out there, and that's how I would get that battery plug out. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed or at least unplugged, we can proceed deeper into the computer. These are your 2 RAM ports right here, one on the bottom, one on the top. The way that RAM works is it's held in by 2 spring-loaded metal arms, one on either side. The way you would get the RAM out is by gently prying those arms apart from each other, away from the RAM stick. The RAM stick will then release, and oftentimes it'll pop up a little bit, so you can grab it in the middle and slide it out of this port right here. Now, to get RAM back in, you'll notice on your RAM stick there's a long section to the port and a short section, so you can't plug the RAM in upside down. It can only go in one way. And once you get it nice and flat in there, flush, where this gold portion is nice and even along the length of it, then you just push down in the center, and these metal arms will snap onto it and secure it in place. Now, the RAM information for this computer, it's DDR5 dual channel, 4800 megahertz. The RAM that was in this computer was PC5 4800B. Maximum capacity for this computer is 32 gigabytes. I'll have all this information below in the description for you as well, if you want to search for your own replacements or upgrades. If you wanted an easy list of all the replacement parts and upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I'll have a link above, also below in the description, to my Amazon store, and it'll be a list of all these replacement and upgrade parts for you. I'll try to have an 8 gigabyte stick in there because most of you will have 2 8 gigabyte stick stock in this computer. So if you're just looking for a straight replacement and you don't really want to spend a lot of money on upgrades, I'll have an 8 gigabyte stick replacement in there. I will have a 16 gigabyte stick replacement if you're looking to upgrade a little bit. And then I will have a full 32 gigabyte stick set where you can max out both of these RAM ports with a 16 gigabyte stick in each. to max out your RAM. I always recommend maxing out RAM in a computer. It's one of the easiest and cheapest ways of increasing your computer's performance. And RAM is a large part of the speed quality of your computer. So again, I always recommend maxing out RAM. And if you guys want to find out how to upgrade the other parts of your computer, I will have links below in the description to the other videos that I've made on this model. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.